Hi guys, and welcome to Python tutorial of how to encrypt and decrypt data. Right here you guys are looking at already encrypted data. So if you have the password, all you need to do is just click in there and enter the password. There we go. So I'm going to decrypt it there. I'm going to reset that and let's add more data. And supposing we add in as follows. So let's come in here and just, yep, there we go. And my password, let me say my password is going to be, let's make that up to 5. So I can encrypt that. There we go. Look at it. It's encrypted already. And if I have the code back on, there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take you guys straight into Python development environment and we put one of these together. So let's do that now, guys. So I'm going to start a new project. Click on File and let's click on New. I'm going to start by importing the following library, and right underneath here I'm going to create my app. So let's say that's going to be roots equals tk, and tk I'm going to then define my title, and this title, let's call that encrypt and decrypt data. There we go, encrypt and decrypt data. Next I'm going to enter my coordinate, and that is that. Then let's come right down here and just say root dots main loop. There. Okay, enter parentheses. Now what I'm going to do is, first of all, let me create a button here, and this is going to be known as frame, and this frame is going to be using the widget frame. There we go. And this widget frame is going to be resident inside root. Okay, that's good. So I'm going to run that up. So that's my very first frame. There. Let's get it parked. There we go. Now, the next thing, I'm going to then add some buttons right inside. I'm going to start by, maybe first of all, let's create the encrypt button. So let's grab all of this. We can just paste that in the encryption button, underscore button. Okay, encryption button is going to be button widget, and this button widget we have the following: font, that is going to be Arial, and the size of the font I'm going to make that about 24 and make that bold. There. Next, I'm going to specify the width for it. That's going to be about 10, comma, the text on it, I'll just call that, let's say, equals encryption or encrypt. There. Enter that. Okay. So that is taken care of. So I'm going to run that up. Come back in here. Paste that underneath here. And I will just say dot pack. And it's going to be on the, let's say, left side. Comma. And let's add a bit of space in there. That's going to be about 10. There we go. So I'm going to create more buttons. So come right down here, paste, and this is going to be for the decryption. So let's just call that decryption. Right, that's fine. And this is going to be, get rid of that, decrypt. Now this one will be decryption as well. Okay, so right underneath that one, I need one for reset and one for exit. So this one is going to be, let's say, reset. So we have reset here as well, and this is exit right there, and reset here. So let's save this. I'm going to go straight into file, save as, and there we go. It's called Encryption and Decryption Port. Okay, before I run this, let's just take care of all of these errors that I have in here that was supposed to be inside button frame. This one, button frame, this very one. There we go. All right, and I have the same error right here. So I'm going to take care of those. Come right here. I have the same error here because I copied it. Yeah, just copy all of these, and here as well, and here. There we go. And here I'm missing a comma. That's a problem when you copy. There. And here there's a bracket missing here. Take care of this. There we go. And also this text, that should be lowercase t. So make sure you guys don't make that mistake. Just lowercase t. Okay, I think I have got it sorted. So let's run that and see how that's gonna look like. There we go. Look at my buttons right up there. Right. Now the next thing that I want to do is just to enter the text right underneath here. So come down here. Okay, right underneath here, I'm going to create another frame. So let's come down here, paste, and I'll just call this other frame keyframe. There. So we have our keyframe created, and inside the keyframe, I will then add some widget. So the first widget is going to be known as, let's call it key label. So come right down here. There we go. So right down here, key label. The key label is going to be, the widget is a label, and it's going to be a child of keyframe, comma. Then let me set out all of this other one. I'm just going to copy that, paste that in here. So the font is going to be about 24. Get rid of the width, and I just need to enter something like password or enter key. Okay, or enter password, whatever. All right, that is that done. Yeah, that's fine. So let's run this up. Label, we get it packed. Oops, undo that. Select that again, paste it right underneath here, and we just say dot pad. There. Okay, so the next thing is I'm going to then create another widget that's going to be known as entry widget. Okay, but I do want entry widgets to be on the left side, so I'm going to grab hold of this. Let's grab hold of this, paste it here. So entry widget, now I'm going to call that key widget, and that's key entry, and this one is entry as well, and this is going to be entry. Right, and I'm going to leave this as 24. There's no text for it. It's going to be width. Let's say the width is going to be about maybe, let's say 12. Okay, and what about justify? I'm going to justify that. Let's say I justify it to, okay, let's justify center equals center there. And do I want the text to show equals star? Okay, let's enter a quote on that star. And one thing, let me add a bit of padding here. Let's say y-axis, and I'm going to make that about 20. So we don't run it. I just want to see how that's going to look like. There we go. Look at that. And if I come in here, whatever I enter will come out as star. That is fine. Let's add a column here. So let's go back to column. So that's fine. Now the next thing is, and I want to create my plane. See the plane, that is where the, well, we can even create another frame for the plane. Paste that, come right down here. Let's call it plane. So that's another frame called plane. And right underneath here, I'm now going to create my plain text. Now I think I should create a plain label first. Let's say label, and that's going to be equals label. Okay, let's just copy everything about this label here. Paste that here. And in here, I'm going to enter something like plain, enter plain text. So I can say enter, no, not exit, enter plain text. All right, so we have our plain text in there. Let's exit out here. That should be label plain text underscore label, and grab hold of this and run this up. Dot pack, that would be, yeah, just leave it. Let's just sit to the left and see how that's going to turn out. There, I'm going to run this. I just want to see how that's going to look. Yeah, let's run it first and see. Okay, so it should actually be right underneath here. Let's go back in here. All right, this is it right there. I'm still using the wrong frame, so I'm coming here, just place this in here. All right, let's save and run that again. There we go. Okay, and right underneath here, I'm now going to add a text. That's going to be a text. So copy all of this, come right down here and add a text widget. So that is going to be text. And text here as well. And this text is going to be, let me delete this so that it will be underneath this one. And this text is going to be text here. Right. Okay, let's specify the height and the width for this text. Copy that, come right down here, dump that there. And the height, I'm going to make that maybe about 5, and let's make this about maybe 50, or let's say 50. Yeah, we'll take it from there. Yeah, I think that's it. Let's run this. Then we can, there we go, look at that. So let's add a bit of space in here. Come back in here. I think 50 seems to be too small. Make that 80, and here I need a bit of room here and here as well. So run. Yeah, where is it? Run. There we go. Oh, that's 50 seems to be too wide. No, 80. No, let's reduce that one. That's the wrong one. This, I make this about 10, and I'll make this maybe 60. And I'm going to run it again. Run. Yeah. Okay, not too bad. We can still increase this a little bit more. All right, that's fine. Now, we then need to put together a function. So the function, I'm going to use that function to encrypt and so on. Let's put the function right up here. So just grab all of this. There's that here and here. So my functions will be here. And I'm going to kind of like speed that up. My functions are there. So here I have the exit function. So I'm going to copy that. That is the exit function. This is the reset function. Okay, let's come to exit. So right here, I'm going to say command equals exit. And the next one is going to be reset. Come right down here, paste, command equals reset. There we go. All right, so there. So if you notice right here, because this one is entering widget, so the way I clear it is totally different from the way I clear that of the text widget. Okay, this is for text widget. That's why I enter this comment in there. Now, my encrypt and decryption code function. That is the encrypt function. Here I call the key. Then I have a variable where I will store. This is my encrypt function, and I have a variable where I store all of that inside the decrypt function there, and that is for the encrypt. Y here for decrypt. So all I just need to do now is to copy this and paste it on the encryption codes. So this is the encrypt. We'll come in there, paste, and I'm going to grab all of command and paste that in there. And for the description, decrypt, grab all of that as well, come right down and paste there. Okay, all of that is done. I'm going to go back to the plain text here. I'm going to increase that to maybe about 18 there. Now let's run it and see. Run. Okay, yeah, that's not too bad. 18 is not too bad. So let's look for some text to copy. I'm going to copy something in here and paste it right in here. So enter a code in there, 1 2 3 4. Okay, that turn to star. If I take off the star sign, you will see the numbers. So if I say encrypt, there we go. Enter 1 2 3 4 and get it decrypted there. Click on reset, exit there. Let me show you what I mean by the show and not show. Look at the show here. I'm going to get rid of that show for now, or let's just comment it out. There we go, it's commented out. So if I run it now and enter data in there, let's say I enter 7890. Okay, you can see that because it's not showing, so we can get it encrypted there. So to decrypt it, you must enter the correct value. This is what's going to happen. So if I enter 7890, then I can get it decrypted. You see that, guys? So let's return our show, and all you will be able to then see will just be the star. So there we go again. I'm going to enter 2345 there. Enter data in there, get it encrypted. There we go, guys, and that's how you create your own encrypt and decrypt app using Python. With that, I'm gonna call it the end of this tutorial. This is my second channel, guys. Please can you kindly subscribe to this channel, okay? Because without you guys, I can't keep this channel going. Thanks a lot, and you can also join to become a member of the channel. You all have a nice day now, and bye for now.